Welcome to Phase 1, Weight Loss and Conditioning. It's a strength day on July 14th, Tuesday. We're going to go through all of these sections for you, demonstrating, and then we'll give you the amount of time that you would need for each. So starting off at the top, your first section is a dumbbell curtsy lunge, left and right. Same and very similar to your rear lunge or your reverse lunge, only you're going back at a 45-degree angle. Good. Back to the left, back to the right, and then back to center. So every time you come back to the center and then go back at that 45-degree angle, and you have a light touch on the knee if you can. Next is a dumbbell narrow squat. So feet are going to be inside shoulder width. Toes are turned out just a little bit less than 30 degrees, maybe like 15 degrees. And you're going to squat down as deep as you can. Any weight is fine. Even if you have to do body weight, that's okay. Good. You can front load dumbbells on the shoulder. You can have a kettlebell and make your feet just barely wide enough to fit the kettlebell between your feet, and that would be a good narrow squat as well. Next is a dumbbell reverse lunge, alternating. So now this time you're not going back to 45, you're going straight back. So the front foot stays pointed straight ahead. You make sure you get good contact with your heel on that front foot. You go down to a light touch. You're trying to decelerate your body weight on the way down, not just let it bang into the knee. That's part of the movement. Next would be 6 plank jumps. In the full plank position, hands underneath the shoulders, feet are shoulder width apart. Good. Jumping up with the feet, getting them as close to your hands as you can, and then jumping back. And every time you jump back, you're trying to go into a full plank. You're not shorting it at all. You're trying to feel like you're in a full plank. Pause for a second, and then come back up. Next is a renegade row. It's good. You're in a full plank position. If you have dumbbells, you would have these in your hands. Good. A row one side and then the other. Notice she's keeping her elbow tight, and every time she rows, she's not coming out of the plank. She's not raising her hips up. She's maintaining a nice neutral spine the entire time, keeping the stomach tight. That's more of the challenge of the renegade row. Good. You're just alternating back and forth for that round. Next is a dumbbell push-up. Good. Now, if you have to, if this is a little bit too challenging, you can always go to the knees and pivot off of your knees as you go down. Good. Just taking some of your body weight out of the equation. Perfect. Next is a single arm dumbbell chest press. You could use a kettlebell for this, dumbbells, soup cans, any kind of weight that you have. Good. You're just pressing one at a time. Good. And then you'll alternate to the other side. Perfect. And then you go back to 6 plank jumps. And then the next section, we're going to have core knee tucks. So everything's going to contract in, everything expands out. Boom. Trying to get the shoulders off the ground and squeeze everything into a ball over your midsection as best you can. If that starts going to the back, do your leg extension a little bit higher up off the ground, and that'll make it a little bit easier of an angle. You won't arch so much. Next is just a regular sit-up. Feet are squatting width apart. Good. And you try to make sure your feet stay flat to the ground the whole time. Good. If you have to, swing the arms to get up. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, interlock your fingers behind your head and keep them there the whole time. Good. Next is a mountain climber twist. So normally in the mountain climber, you would do same side knee to elbow. In the twist, you're going to do opposites. Sorry, spider. Everybody's trying to steal a workout this time of the year. Good. Opposite knee to elbow. Good. And again, maintaining that low profile the whole time. She's not hiking her hips up. Next is a plank. Good. Hands are shoulder width apart. Feet are shoulder width apart. And you're maintaining that nice, perfect profile. Good. All right. And then you would do a finisher as your last section. It's 1 to 5 minutes of, you can either alternate between things like jumping rope, doing any kind of a cardio machine. So if you have a rower, a bike, an elliptical, you can do high knees, you can do jump squats. Anything that's fast-paced and doesn't use any weight is what we're looking for in that. And that, again, is 1 to 5 minutes. What you would do for the top sections there, each one you want to go through 30 seconds per exercise. Go all the way through that section, take a break, and then go and repeat that 3 to 4 times before moving on to your next section. And then repeating that process 30 seconds each, 3 to 4 times through, taking a break at the end. Usually your rest period is going to be anywhere from 15 to 60 seconds, depending on your fitness level. Okay? Run through the whole thing doing that, and then get to your finisher at 1 to 5 minutes of cardio workout. All right. I hope you enjoy that, and let us know if you have any questions.